well, have been enjoying retirement, and I probably will be enjoying retirement for the foreseeable future. Thank you for playing here on the SirMaser party. It's getting closer and closer. We have 80 minutes left before 70 minutes left before we have the trifecta match with Blue Scooty and Alex T. I cheer to you all for joining me here today, joining us here today, basically here on the Classic Tetris Network. If you want to play a match, a friendly match against someone, just find your dance partner, go live on Twitch, let me know, I'll set it up, and we'll have an impromptu match. So if you want to play against someone, even if one of the four competitors wants to play right now, it has to be a one-on-one match, because you saw a 4v scene, my laptop can't handle that. If you want to play a match, an impromptu match, find your dance partner, let me know, and we'll have an impromptu match here, basically. Wow. Let's reminisce 6 years of pretty much PvP. And as I said, started as a NASCAR podcast, it turned into a Tetris podcast, and things went only went up from there. You know, when I started the podcast, I had Chris Forrest on the show, and Chris, I don't know if he's still active in the community, but he was like, I was like, okay, so Chris a little bit, and I was like, he can be the first guest. So inside the community, know I can find a little bit the how I want to do the show and all that. So we did the show, did very great. Then within a week, I had an email from Adam Cornelius, then organizer of the Classic Tetris World Championship, that he and Vince Clement be on the show. They were taking CTWC online because of COVID, and they wanted to be on the show explaining in detail what their plans are. The World Championship. So I was very scared for that episode. Pretty much, I was very scared for that episode because I never thought that someone who only joined the community like 3 months prior, that I would having my eyes two major people in this already on the show, episode number 2. And the also difficult thing was they did an interview with the Game Scouts, which obviously I understand because Scout is the biggest YouTube channel content creator wise for Classic Tetris. So I watched the interview with the Game Scout and was like, yeah, I pretty much will have the same interview. Do I want to do that? Well, technically we have we should, because they want to explain in detail how CTWC 20 will go. But I was also like, okay, but I also want to know more about them because I still was pretty new into the scene. And so first half of the interview was about how they got into NES Tetris, how they played NES Tetris. And then the second half of the CTWC. And if you still think about that, that is so weird. 6 years ago, being in a worldwide lockdown. I mean, it was weird to me. I gotta say. I don't know if it was weird for you, Danny, but it was weird for me. My camera is frozen currently. Bye-bye, camera.
Everything's weird for me. Sorry, I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes.
Don't worry about
our
it.
main event is still on. It's going to be a bit adjusted, but yeah, I'm looking for someone to take a match right now. So if anyone's wanting to play, jump on in the chat, send me a DM, something, and we'll get you on here and ready to go. I was looking through people looking for restreamers. I was like, hey, maybe we could just restream a CTM, CTL match, something like that.
Hazel can play. Hazel, if you can find a dance partner, please do. Let's have it. And it won't be CTQuickly, but it will be a match here on the Classic Tetris Network.
I mean, if you want to do some funky rules, go for it.
That's also fine by me. You know what the you know what my most proud video is? That is the perfect max out with Dangler. The deep dive video with Dangler. Basically mini PD. But I was like, okay, nobody. The perfect max out happened, and I heard some rumblings in the community that it happened. Saw the game. No one from the content creators picked it up. I was like, do you want to do more with content creation? But I'm still not sure what I want to do. So why not do it about this subject? So it was the easiest video to create footage for, because it was pretty much a 20-ish minute interview about Dangler going in Tetris and trajectory towards the perfect max out, and then we watched the perfect max out together. And I think that is my most fun about that I made. Also, the lower tier video is pretty cool, having 6 people from the lower tier Tetris, because they don't get attention enough, and hopefully it was something like how they get into NES Tetris. Is a can't play, has to go somewhere else. Oh, that is unfortunate. Quickly.
That message is from me in terms of the final.
Okay.
We're all good. We're still good.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah, how did that the perfect max out, like how much preparation went into that, or was it just kind of send a video or send a message to Dingler and just say, hey, what's up?
Pretty much that. Yeah, it was hey, I heard you had a perfect max out like 2 or 3 months ago. Do you want to make a video about it? This is my idea. Let's interview. So we did basically a mini PDP, but instead of going into Dangler's career in depth, we just went quickly into his career and then major into the deep dive. And after reviewing the game, I had a couple of talking points that I wanted to talk about. Dangler had on the spot a couple of things. Then editing was the most fun stuff, because I didn't record gameplay footage along with us talking, so I had to make mental notes about where in the game we were and then align it post. Also, my camera went out during the so that's why there's a Dangler and myself during the early part of the videos, and then when the gameplay actually happened, my camera froze, so I couldn't use my footage, Dangler's footage. So that's why Dangler is only showing during much review of the perfect max out. But I think it worked out nice, because you had the gameplay and then you had the Dangler who you saw commentate over the gameplay itself. So that was a pretty cool video. And yeah, just wanted to make more video. You know, had a lot of ideas. Didn't work out. Had a lot of ideas. Came daily busy. I got busy daily with Classic Tetris Network, both socials, content creation, podcast wise, and just, at the end it just was off. Sometimes it's enough, and asking help is wanted looking for him to play the match. Dombre versus username, a pretty good matchup. I would assume. Asking help is good, but first you should ask help. And asking Danny, you know, the thing is, I don't know how I came to you. The thing is, I asked you, Danny, about doing stuff for CTN, and for some reason you were already doing stuff filming wise, and you had filmed a lot during CTWC 2024, which I honestly didn't know about, and it felt like a treasure. The footage that you sent me, the NXT video that I did was mainly your footage. It was so cool. The short about his semi-final matchup, which never been aired somewhere else, still getting traction every single day. It's still the best video viewed every single month.
There's still tons and tons of videos that have never seen the light of day.
Yeah.
The idea was I knew Scout was in 2024. I knew Scout was getting pictures, and then I thought, well, he's not really getting any videos. And I remember watching the stream in 2023, and there was some stuff that happened where the players were kind of off camera, and if the stream doesn't get it, then you don't see what happens. So I was doing volunteer stuff anyways. I was on the stage, and I thought, well, I might as well just, even if it's a crappy little video with my old iPhone at the time, and awful video is better than no video. And
yeah,
I was in the right place at the right time when Dog jumps out of his chair. I think it was game 1 or game 2 of the finals. Dog jumps out of his chair and he's jumping around on the stage for some reason. I don't know why. I never asked him about it. And then, of course, Alex, he sees Dog jumping around, so he just falls on the floor because why not? And I think that video that I got is the only video that exists of it. I know they switched over to it on the stream, but yeah, that video is still there, and I had all that ready to go for Scout, and then for reasons he didn't end up making the recap video that he had, and so I've still got all that stuff there ready to go. 2025 did the same thing, and I remember you getting a hold of me at some point. I don't even remember how it started, but it's like, yeah, I can take over the Instagram and socials and stuff. Why not?
And it helped because your videos helped doing the daily recaps, which were very fun to do. That was in chat right now. It's at work, but want to give thanks and congratulations. Hope to keep your spirit reaching out to the community alive. Thank you, Matt. Have a good day at work, and we'll see you soon. And thank you for all the love. No, but honestly, the videos that you made in 2025, the daily recaps that I made, those were fun to do. Especially when the CTWC is ended at like 1 a.m. local time. Like, it's so easy to do. I just went to bed, woke up, had a library full of videos that I could pick out, had to write a mini script of about 1 minute, then find the footage, and then it could go the air with a collab with Classic Tetris, and the same with CTWC Jazz. So I love making those daily recaps. That's honest.
I mean, I can send them to you. You can do it again next year.
But I do think it's something that's been missing. Like, not everyone is watching the live streams live, or maybe watch the VODs back. So being updated in 1 minute through a doom scroll, something like that, I think that's the best way. It just took notice from the poker world, like the World Series of Poker is currently holding, and multiple news organizations that are covering the World Series of Pokers, and I was like, oh, something's. That's also why I started inviting regional winners to speak and edit that, and having great videos with that. Cole being the first one, Philadelphia 2025. I had Lokenzi winning Iberia, but that never yeah. Unfortunately, because it just triggered right before that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, those are coming back as well. I have video from Alanbot from Singapore, Guafi for Philadelphia. I've reached out to Red Shirt for a quick video on the Christmas in July. That was this past weekend. So we're getting things going. It's just mainly everything is, well, not everything, but a lot of the stuff going on is just me right now. So we're getting there. I'm not churning out the content quite as fast as Evesy. Evesy has been pumping that stuff out. Seems that every time I refresh YouTube, there's another Evesy video on there. So if you're wanting lots of Tetris content, please go on over and check out Evesy's YouTube. Let me post the link in the chat. When I can find it.
Easy also did a recap UK, which was quite a bit of an upset. EC winning UK.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Right now, not so much. EC winning something, but
yeah.
Back then, V, SV, pretty much being the strongest UK players. Upset for EC. Yeah, so it was a fun one to make. We had Jakub from the GamesCon qualifier, which was a pretty much the NTSC German Championship. Who won that? And it's also fun that they collab with CTM, but you also get a very new audience. Like Jakub is into cosplaying, so we saw a lot of cosplayers reacting on.
Very much so.
That's so fun to see. That is so fun to see. Also with Eves, got also a lot of traction on the socials. So right now, if you want to play a match here on the Classic Tetris Network with the SirMaser party, I mean, we can talk until Blue Scooty and Alex T are playing. That is no problem. But it's also Classic Tetris, the Classic Tetris Network. So if you want to play a match, just let me know. Let Danny know. We'll set it up.
You and I can play a match if we don't get anything else.
Well, my setup is on somewhere. I have no clue where. I haven't played the game since February. No, that's a lie. I haven't played the game since October. So yeah, I don't want to be part of the Kaka squad because I'll stay away from the Kaka squad because I don't play. That is one thing for sure.
You could still be on the Kaka crew even if you're not playing. Kingsman will put anyone he wants on there. He makes all the rules for that.
I know King does. Okay, are we gonna have a cameo of my cat? Nope. He's like, I won't be on camera. Or no. Hello?
Well, let's look through some of your old stuff. Let's go back to season 1.
Boy.
Season 1. And Chris Forrest was your first guest, but I do want to know about the music, the PDP music that was made by Puppy Heart. How did that come about?
Okay, so the intro for PDP season 1. The intro for PDP is Tetris music, which is arguably the best music in NES Tetris. So for the first season, I didn't want to rip the uh, music from the game because it was I don't know, a little bit too slow and also copyrighted.
Yeah, and also copyright.
Yeah, exactly. So I recreated it myself, pretty much. Hello? Oh,
Hello?
oh no, my cat just walked through the
Oh,
frame.
there you go.
Um, so I recreated it on my crappy music digital audio software. A bit too fast because the BPM wasn't right. I think it was in the wrong signature. Doesn't matter, no, because it's pretty much iconic. So then I used that for the season 1, and then me and Pumpy got talking a little bit more, and I don't know if I asked Pumpy to make the theme song for season 2, or he asked that to me that he wanted to make the intro for season 2. But he was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. Let me know. But Pumpy was also moving back in 2021. I have no clue from where to where, actually.
I believe that's when he moved to Nebraska.
Yeah, from I think
because I gave him so much crap about living in Nebraska.
I think that was
the oddly enough, the university that he was working at is a rival to the university that I went to. So there's a bit of a insider knowledge where I found out where he was going to. Like, wow, he was surprised that anyone even knew of it.
I think he went from Louisiana to Nebraska. My memory serves me correct. So he was moving from one place to the other, and he forgot about it. So he made it in like a day, and I loved it. So that is pretty much that's pretty much how PDP got. He kept the first few notes of my original team, and then he moved into his Tetris music. And he made a slightly different version for season 3 because I had a couple of small things, nitpicky things that I wanted to change. Made that version, and then it was like, okay, we have now the intro song for PD. And especially when I moved to CTM, I think that was a better choice to have Pumpy's entrance theme song for PDP than my own theme song for PDP, which is quite funny that he wanted to make it. But let me see. I just want to take you back. Let me quickly Google it. PDP number 1 and how bad my English was.
Yeah, there's been a few times that I've went back and forgot about something, was looking for some information, and went to the old podcasts, and I blew through seasons 1, a few of them. I blew through all of those in a couple days, and I always listen to podcasts on 1.5 times speed or 2 times speed. So one of the times I'm loading up the YouTube and hearing the music, and like, wow, why is the music so slow? I don't remember it being so slow. Oh, duh, because I'm listening at a super fast speed. But a few of the things I did have to slow down so I could understand the different accents that were part of this, especially with some of the European players.
Mainly had Americans on the show. I think I had, let me think. 1, 2, 3. I think 4, 5 times that an American was on the show. Pretty.
You mean in just the whole run, or just
yeah,
the first season?
50. How many? Something like that. Let me think. I had Forest, Adam MTS, Ark, Yes Guys, Bavar,
Doogie.
Yugi 6, Yobi 7,
Quite a
Johan,
few.
Wing, Marcus, okay, 10 or something like that. So like 20% of 20% or so.
It's pretty
For,
pretty representative of the community.
Pretty much. Yeah. Dobry, thank you for the raid. Party of 3. Welcome to the SirMaser birthday and retirement stream. We're currently waiting and yapping. We wanted to let you all listen to Frank from 6 years ago. PDP episode number 1. Here we go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
From now on, we will have a brand new episode every first Wednesday of the new month. On every podcast episode, I will talk to someone from the Classic Tetris community. And this time, it is Chris Forrest.
Oh my god, I think everything changed with the accent between episode number 1 and right now. And I just can't listen back to it because it's
wasn't that bad.
awful. Yeah, to me it's awful. 100%.
You, yes.
Awful. Yeah. Yeah. No. I have a very hard time listening to pretty much season 1 and 2 because of my accent and how I don't like that.
Well, having an accent is a bit of a flex because that means you speak more than one language, and yeah, I think a lot of Americans will make fun of people for having an accent, but you know they can't speak 2 languages, so.
Well, I only can speak 2 languages, and or German. Like I knew because I worked at city center, and a lot of Germans are visiting over the weekend, so I knew store German. Like I could ask if they wanted to have a bag that they can't return it without a shoe box or something like that, and the sizes, the different numbers in German, and that was pretty much all the German I could. Yeah, it's something, that's for sure, but it's not fully German, and I honestly can't have a with a German. I went to a zoo a couple of weeks ago, and I tried to. It was a zoo in Germany, and I tried to talk German towards them, but I switched to English in after half a minute because it went pretty embarrassing. But do you have a favorite episode of P?
Oh. Should I give that answer? Oh, they're all so great.
They're all great.
I'm trying to think of what's the, maybe not my favorite, but what's the one that kind of stuck out the most? And it was probably the one you had with Steve DeLuca and Quaid. That's probably the one that I remember the most.
Yeah, that one was
because those two are quite the characters.
Yes.
And,
yes, they are.
Yeah. Lifetime achievement winner, Steve DeLuca.
Yeah. That one was a pretty fun one to record. I think it's like 3 hours or so, raw.
I remember it was at a certain point it was the longest one, or if it might still be the longest one. I want to say.
Oh, I want to.
I remember that being said at some point, but
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, how did that come about? Did they contact you, or you contacted them?
That came about. Steve DeLuca wanted to sponsor the show. So I don't know if you remember. Total Radness wanted to sponsor the show. So Steve sponsored the show for 2 seasons, I believe. So pretty much the deal was, yeah, you can sponsor the show, let's have you on the show, but also want Quaid on it. He was like, done. Let's do that. It was
Yeah.
just as easy. Let me quickly look up which is the longest episode. I think it's either that one. That one is 2 hours and 23 minutes. I think
It
the
is.
Alex show on PTM is maybe just as long. No, the Alex T episode was 2 hours and 18 minutes. So Steve DeLuca and Quaid was the longest at 2 hours 23, and then I had Alex T at 2 hours at 18 minutes, and I had Alex Kerr at 2 hours and 13 minutes. So I think those are the top 3 longest episodes, and then I also have Pumpy over 2 hours. So I pretty much made 4 feature films. Just talking.
I think the one I'm looking through some of the past ones, and it's the one that's kind of sticking out to me is with Matt Martin and Ashley Martin, and I wonder who is the player that you had a podcast with, or player or person, personality, who has changed the most since you interviewed them. And I mean, Matt Martin as a person has probably not changed a whole lot, but definitely the player has changed quite a bit. He's rolling now.
Yeah. Woo. Ooh. Hmm. Think Sharky. Maybe it's a very surprising answer, but I think Sharky is the one who changed personality-wise the most, because I interviewed Sharky 2021, I believe, early 2021, when Sharky was still one of the top DAS players, and he slowly transitioned in towards the main caster of CTWC. Pretty much the last few years, along with Chris Tang and James Chang. I think Sharky is the one who changed the most, like when I interviewed him and what he's doing right now. Because I know he's playing. Is he playing in the Best of 1990 season?
Playing Best of 99, him and Matt Martin.
Yeah.
Actually.
So he's still playing, but he's not considered one of the best DAS players nowadays.
Oh, he's still considered pretty damn good, though.
I don't want to say he's bad. But like when I interviewed him, he was one of the top DAS players, and right now he's doing more than just playing DAS. That's just what I want to say.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's the one. And the one who hasn't changed, Christopher from CTEC.
I was gonna say Chris Bidwell.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but based on the feedback I got from the Chris episodes, yeah.
Ooh, there you go. Rank the Chris's in
I-
whatever way you would like.
How many Chris's did I had on the show?
Chris Bidwell.
Chris Tang, Christopher.
Yep.
Only 3. Chris Forrest, 4.
Yeah, Forrest.
Chris Higgins.
I was about to say, I knew you were missing one more. I was waiting, letting you get it.
Okay, so number 5 is Christopher.
But it's even better if you don't reveal how you're ranking them.
No, it's
Just rank them.
just number 5 is Christopher. Number 4 is Chris Forrest. Number 3 is Chris Tang.
Okay.
Number 2 is Chris Bidwell. And number 1 is Chris Higgins.
Ooh, upset. And
Is it
whatever
a-
that ranking is.
Is it an upset? To me,
I think it's an upset if Chris Bidwell is not number 1 or the last one. He's not even here and he's catching strays.
I mean, I know that Chris Higgins can't win a Tetris match against Chris Bidwell. Told me on a Quick Question Fridays. What do you
Yes,
mean, poor
but-
Bidwell? He finished second.
But Chris Higgins does have a trophy. So, well, actually, I mean, Bidwell does as well.
Hang on.
As well as Chris Tang. Oh my goodness,
All
3
three.
Chris's.
See, and that's why they
Hold that trophy.
that's why they 1, 2, 3
Oh, there you go.
in no particular order.
Yeah, and it's completely random. It's based off of height.
Hype, yeah. No, but having all the different guests on the show and having everyone on the show just who were not in my bubble, like, I mean,
Right.
we're an all-inclusive community, but still there are a lot of people that I don't talk to on a regular basis. So just have an opportunity to speak to them for like 90 minutes to 2 hours on a random day about their Tetris career was just fast. And everyone pretty much said yes. When I invited them, everyone said yes. Pretty much said yes or declined, and lady came.
Right.
So that's pretty cool to see.
On the in the podcast world, I think as of now, I think the primary Tetris podcast would have to be Tetris Talk with Duke and Zrobots.
Nice.
I don't know if you've seen. I know you're
No.
kind of completely out of the loop on everything.
Yes. Completely out of the loop.
Duke did contact me a while back, and he wanted to make sure he wasn't stepping on any toes if he started a podcast. And no, by all means, go right on ahead. If you have Zrobot involved in the podcast, I have a feeling it'll be wildly different than the PDP podcast.
We had
And it is quite a different show. So, but it's still good.
we had Zero on the show on PDP.
Yep.
That
Duke
was-
Enzro. And I wonder if that was what sparked the idea. It might have been.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me, but then on the other hand, Duke also made a movie or a video about Zero's first live competition or capturing Zero's rise to the top, so to speak. So only natural to go one step further and just go podcast. And especially, maybe they started it because PDP is now on hiatus. So we have something else right now to listen to while we're training our Classic Tetris.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of. There's not a whole lot coming out with Classic Tetris Network as of. Mostly everything I'm doing right now is kind of behind the scenes setup, like the calendar. Got that. That took much longer to set up than I thought it would, but that's set up. We get the graphics coming out every week. Quick Question Fridays getting worked on. So, I mean, if you're wanting more Classic Tetris content, or another thing with Classic Tetris in front of it, you've got Dugan's Row, you've got Evesy. There's I can't say too much, but I know there's within another branch of Classic Tetris, there is a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And of course, you can't forget about the Classic Tetris YouTube channel. They've been doing quite a bit of stuff Quite a bit of new stuff coming out. And it's not just Scout anymore. It's not just Game Scout. Although he is still around. He is still working on stuff.
DTM pretty much daily uploads of the Masters and the Dash Masters and the Stupid Masters and what else? How many streams Wendy does on a day?
Especially during the summer. A lot of stuff's going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Quick Question Friday, I'm going to ask you some quick questions.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you some stuff.
You like cutie music?
And-
Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't even notice until after probably the 12th video or something like that. I did not notice that the exact same audio was on every single one of them.
Yeah.
I did not notice that until I'd ask you the music and it's this. It's the same on every one. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Go back there and listen to it. The exact same. Yep, same thing.
Yeah.
But I asked tons of people at CTWC. Asked them the new set of Quick Question Friday questions.
So this
Give
will.
them to you,
All right.
SirMaser. These are some of them. You're gonna get a few extra because these are kids that are in between games and they're wanting to play with their friends. You don't got any kids there. You ain't got your wife there. All you got is you, your cat, and a beer.
Yeah.
And a microphone.
And a microphone. A live microphone.
Why does it feel like I'm talking to myself? Anyway, which player had the most influence on how you play? And Mazer's getting all these questions live. He was not prepped for it. I prepped the other people for these questions. I did not prep him for this.
Who has the
And
most?
people, if you're in the chat, feel free to answer these questions as well. I am working on a way to ask people these questions over the video and then get the video through that way instead of just in-person stuff.
Early
Yeah,
in my
which player?
early in my career at MTS.
How so? Just thought like it's stacking, or you just tried to play like him?
Tried to play like him, but way worse. Way worse.
Wait, yeah, I can agree with that.
That's why I stopped playing.
What are you listening to while you're playing?
Music.
What music?
Alter Bridge, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. What else? The Doors. But also Dutch. The Dijk. I don't know you won't know, but like the Dutch blues band, the Dijk. Yeah.
Well, I mean, on this day, I do see clearly everything has come to life. What do you do when you're not playing Tetris or other video games? What are you doing?
Legend of Zelda. I just started restarting Tears of the Kingdom. And if I'm not playing that, I'll play Pokemon with my daughter. We're currently playing Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Switch with my daughter. And we have completed Super Mario Wonders like a couple of weeks ago. Mainly, I play on the Switch when she wants to play, and then it gets too hard for her, and then I have to do it.
There will be a time where she does not ask for your help anymore.
We're waiting for that day.
There will be a time. The next Stupid Tetris Monthly should be what? This is Vandy's favorite thing is when people suggest what to do for Stupid Tetris Monthly. Yeah, what should the next Stupid Tetris Monthly be? Just this past month, they had Secret Grade, which you probably don't even know what that is.
No.
It's borrowed from Tetris from the Grandmaster, I believe.
Okay. Spelling words.
Oh, yeah. Spelling words.
Yeah.
With the Tetris pieces.
Yes. And
on the Tetris board.
On the Tetris board, and the more words you can score, like it. If you score 2 words and the other score 1 word, the one with 2 words wins. I don't know if it's possible, but.
All right, Vandy, let's get that. What has changed the most since you joined NES Tetris?
The community.
Since you joined the scene.
The community.
How
big.
so?
In 2020, the community was small and inclusive. And basically, after Scooty crashed the game, the community went a little bit more towards toxic behavior and more divided.
Okay. I'm not on Discords too much, so I think there are some. I mean, when you get a big group of people, there's bound to be some sort of toxicity
Yes.
in any large gathering of people, but I think it stays pretty well contained.
I mean, don't want to say that everyone coming from the crash video is bad,
right.
but yeah.
Well, this question wouldn't apply to you. What I asked the other players is, what was your strategy for the new qualifying system? But
Not
if
topping
you're
out.
not a max out player, then yeah,
Not topping out. Going to kill screen.
The worst Tetris piece is what and why?
Because I always get it at the wrong time, and I don't know how to turn it.
I was about to say, do you not know how to do a T spin?
No, I don't.
Only a two-gi spin.
Yeah. Sometimes a
great.
triple flip a T.
Trebus in the chat. I was trying to see who Trebus with. I'm surprised Trebus is saying the T piece is the worst. What the first time you played Tetris, what did your setup look like? I mean, like, were you playing an emulator? Were you playing on an old broken black and white CRT? Like, what did your setup look like?
My setup was a PAL NES, a CRT that I got somewhere from a marketplace, like not Facebook Market, but like the Dutch eBay, so to speak, Marktplaats, and just like original hardware. Never played on an emulator.
That was one question when I asked a few people that one. I was a bit surprised at how many people started off on an emulator, and I guess that's showing my age. You know, when I was younger, a lot of people had NESs, but obviously now they're not going to be as common. So
yeah, no, I wanted to do it right from the start by playing PAL Tetris.
Yeah, by playing correct play style, correct version.
Hate that game.
Who is the let's see, what was the next one? Who is your favorite player to play against?
Elp item. Dutch Tetris Derby, baby.
I got a lot of a heaping dose of Elp when I went to CTWC DAS.
Yeah.
Good guy.
He is a good guy.
I'm jealous of his hair. If you could change one thing about NES Tetris, not the scene, the game itself, if you could change one thing about NES Tetris, what would it be?
My first thought was having the hold option for pieces, but that fundamentally changes the game. So I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
What you have in modern Tetris is like a preview, a ghost preview, where the piece will land. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what you're talking about.
That. I want a ghost preview. Like, so when I think I'm on roll 1, 2, 3 or column 1, 2, 3, but I'm actually on 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? So stupid misdrops will. Yeah, that. Just a ghost preview. Why the piece will
Fair
drop.
enough.
Because I think NES Tetris, Classic Tetris is perfect game for being Classic Tetris. If you change something to the game, it will be Guideline Tetris.
Okay. What was the hardest thing for you to learn? Now, that could be doing the podcast. It could be OBS, graphic design, or how to do a T-spin. Like
No.
anything within classic Tetris related things.
Okay, Tetris playing wise, DAS on 19, maintaining DAS on 19, or level 19 in general. That's something I hate and never got under control. Content creation wise, graphic designs. I think I got a lot better with graphic design.
Yeah, having the programs definitely helps out. I'm still doing some stuff with my MS Paint kind of version. Is basically what I'm still using, which works, but not exactly fast. And I'll give you the questions from last year. People have already seen all the different answers to these questions. What is the best or worst Tetris advice you've ever received?
Start rolling.
Is that the best or the worst?
Up to you.
All right, fair enough. When you were playing a lot more, obviously you haven't been playing much lately, who is the player that you always would lose against?
Help.
Oh, there you go. What is the earliest PB that you can remember?
84,000 points on a PAL Tetris. First day.
What level start? What level start was that?
5 or 6.
Ooh, very nice. Wrong answers only. The 4-line clear. What is that called?
The Yabba Dabba Doo.
Meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. And for this one, I need you to look in the chat, and I need you to read what that says.
Yeah, Tetris.
In however way you want.
Yeah.
Sorry, I won't yap over you this time. Read it in any way you'd like.
Yeah, Tetris.
Ooh, getting the accent on there.
Yeah, Tetris. Tetris.
All right. I have so many clips of people saying that, and I've got them all cut up. They're ready to go. I just need to figure out how the idea that I have. I need to figure out how to do it. And
I mean, you have it all. You have it all cut up.
They're all cut up. They're all ready to go. It's just I need to figure out how to do the thing that I'm trying to do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I do long restream, I get bored about saying 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So sometimes I say 3, 2, 1 Tetris.
3 and a 2 and a 1. Yeah.
3 and a 2.
I thought you were gonna start singing like Colin. I thought you were gonna start singing or something.
I sing a lot, but not on stream. Don't do that. No. We don't. This is Tetris. We don't want to hear singing here. Although I did hear that the after party for the Christmas in July event, the after party was karaoke, and that was a big hit with the group over there. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see that at more Tetris events. It's huge over here in Taiwan. That is the main kind of thing that people do when they are going to hang out. I've been to many a KTV, as they call it here. I mean,
so I'm sure it'll catch on over there in the West.
there is one private karaoke room in the city I live in.
Yeah, that's what they have here. You basically rent a private room where you and your friends are singing. And yes, I am going to take that clip of you answering the questions, and they will be in some of these videos. Yeah. Hey, Summer, I was on scholarship for singing. I got paid to sing. Now, we're not gonna ask questions and get specifics on that. Just I was paid for singing, so the specifics are irrelevant. But our main event is looking to be ready to go